Hey everybody, it's Gunpla. Welcome back to my channel. Ooh, it feels like it's been a hot minute since I've been in front of this camera because I actually got pretty sick. So again, I'm sorry I didn't put up a video last week, but here it is. Finally, I am filming today's video. Now, before we get started, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of my channel, newtypehq.com. I'm going to have the link down in the description below, and don't forget to use my code Gunpla to save yourself 10% off your total order. Now, let's start into the goods of the video. So today, I'm going to be reviewing this little guy right here, the GM Space Assault type. Now, this was a P Bandai item, so he is on the pricier side. But when I saw him online, I was just like, oh my god, I love, because I mean, not saying that the traditional color style isn't bad of the white, blue, and red and yellow, but I don't know, it feels like it's a little, outplayed to me. So I like different colors, so I really enjoyed the red, mostly red and white and black that this GM unit had. So I thought it was pretty cool. Here's a closer look at the box. Now again, a little bit on the pricier side. I think I picked him up for somewhere between $30 to $40. I don't exactly remember. So, I don't regret it. I think he's pretty awesome. Like, on the pricier side for a high grade, but if you can pick him up for a good price, I say go for it. Now let's take a look at what comes inside the box. Oh, and before I forget, at the end of the video, I will announce the winner of the COD Gundam giveaway. All right, so you guys ready to take a look at these amazing accessories that come in the box? Okay, so here is your first set of stickers. I know you got so many to choose from, right? That's it. And moving on to these stickers right here that are included, I did use a whole bunch. As you can see, a lot are missing, so you do get two sets of stickers. You get this one gun holding trigger finger, and you get his one little pistol, and that is all you get. That's it, seriously, nothing else. All right, so here he is all snapped together, of course, with some stickers on. I know you guys know that I normally don't put on stickers on a kit just because I find that process very tedious and I don't really like it. But I did put stickers and I panel lined him because I just really like the overall look of this kit. Anyways, so let's get started into the articulation. So in terms of the head, you have a forward and backwards motion and then up and down. He can also turn a slight bit to the right, as you can see, but because he's got his shoulder cannon, it does obstruct his motion. He can turn this far to the left, a little bit further, and that's it in terms of the head. Now let's take a look at the shoulders. He does have quite a bit of movement forward, as you see, because this part will come out. So his shoulders do have a good range of motion. And backwards a little bit, but of course this doesn't look very good. In terms of the arms, he is able to bend his elbow all the way like this. And what I really like about this kit is that he has a extreme ab crunch. I mean, just take a look at that, guys. I feel like the camera's not focusing right. But yeah, I mean, aside from it looking a little weird, obviously there's a big hole here. If you're going to just pose him from the front, I think this looks amazing. From the side, not so much. But yes, he has a absurd ab crunch. I didn't think he would have because I would have thought this would obstruct, hit this part here and not be able to bend further than this. But yeah, he's got that whole range of motion, so he can definitely pull off a lot of cool poses. This can also raise up just a little bit. I don't know if its purpose is to do that, but yeah, it can go up pretty high. I'm finding myself, oops, lost a leg there, that in terms of posing him, sometimes I'll have to push that piece down just because it kind of like rides up a little bit and I don't like the way that looks too much. Now in terms of the side skirts, they are not individually posable, but again, you can kind of fix that with cutting it down the middle, but other than that, not too terrible. These side skirts do have some movement up and down, and these are not on a swivel, so they don't swivel around. As you can see right there, it plugs into a peg, so they can just move up and down. The back skirt is not movable, it's just stagnant in place, and same side skirt on the other side. Now let's take a look at the legs. Now his knee is able to bend all the way just like this. For these parts right here, these are just well, not accessories, but they don't move. They just stay right in place. Now for the ankle, this does have a little bit of movement because it is on a ball, but not much. And now in terms of the ankle, you do get a huge, let me just take a look at that ankle. I mean, this guy can pose off basically almost any poses. Like, he just has a very huge range of motion. So again, these ankles, oh, I lost a piece. You got tons of movement in the ankles, which I really love, because it kind of sucks when you have a kit and the most they can like pose an ankle is like that, because you know, then you just have like a huge gap from whatever pose you're trying to pull off like that. It just doesn't, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. It just doesn't look right. No, but this guy is like super poseable. He can pose in like basically anything you want to get him to look like. Now, let's take a look at this little shoulder cannon. It does have motion, so it can move up and down. And it has a little bit of swivel from side to side. Taking this guy apart. And that's about it. Oh, Jesus. And that's about it in terms of its range of motion. Oh, I forgot to mention that these little pieces right here in the shoulder, they are able to swivel up and down just a little bit. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the poses that this guy can pull off. Let me just give you a little taste of what this little guy can do. Alright, so let's do a little size comparison so you guys get a general gist of how tiny or big, however you want to look at it, he is. So here he is standing next to the high grade Leo. And here he is next to the high grade Hyakushiki. So again, not a super small kid. I think he's just a perfect size. I hope you guys liked the review. Again, I really enjoy this model kit. It's on the expensive side, so it's hard for me to give it like that 100% go for it. But that's the only negative to me. It's just that it comes at a pricey tag. But again, it's P Bandai, so you already know it's going to be somewhat expensive. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. So, I mean, I can't even really say it's a negative because, I mean, it's P. If it was a regular high grade release and it was tagged at like $34, I'd be just like, this is unacceptable for, you know, having that kind of price tag for the kit that you get. It's not even a humongous kit. Maybe the only thing that kind of bugs me is the lack of accessories. The kit doesn't have a lot of accessories. But, I mean, that's really it. Other than that, I think the kit's amazing and I love it. And I'm gonna love displaying it in the shelf back there. Now, let me get to announcing the winner of the giveaway. Let me open up my trusty laptop, and of course it is decked out in Gundam stickers. You can see here I got this really cool washi tape right here that I picked up at in Don Quijote in Tokyo. I thought that was pretty neat, so you know, I just decorated my computer. Okay, so drumroll please. The winner is Jose Santana. His comment was, I would love to see the Barbados Lupus Rex. Put your hand emoji. Thanks so much for participating, Jose, and supporting my channel. Email me your information. That way I can go ahead and ship you out the God Gundam the next day I'm off work. Because I work the next couple of days. So just go ahead and email me and then we can discuss from there. I finally got new picture frames for my Gundam cells. And I really like the way they came out. It's a little dark in here because this room does not have a light. But at first when I bought these, I had no idea what anime they were from or where they, you know, if they were even from an anime. This one was actually a gift from one of my best friends. She got this for me when she was visiting Tokyo. So that's the newest edition. I have one more cell, but I just don't have a Gundam. I don't have a picture frame for it right now. So sadly, I can't display them along with these, but I got all of these in Tokyo for an amazing price. I think this was the most expensive one. It was maybe $12. So yeah, a freaking steal, at least in my book. And the funny thing is, like I said, I had no idea where these were from till I was watching Gundam, the 08MS team, and then I actually saw the scenes that each one were in, and I'm like, oh my god, I know. I was like, I know I recognize these well, not pictures, but like these images in the anime. I was like, I have this, and then I ran and I was like, yep, I confirmed. This scene in particular is where it like jolted in my memory. I was like, oh, I know I've seen this before, and that's how I found out what anime these guys were from. But yeah, I just want to show you guys my little collection. I hope to acquire more when I go to Japan, but Jesus Christ, these things can be expensive. Oh, that's the only downside. Alright guys, thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys for the next video. Adios.